not for paths left alone. 'Cause beyond every bend is a long blinding end. It's the worst kind of pain I've known. Give up your heart left broken and let that mistake pass on. 'Cause the love that you lost wasn't worth what it cost, and in time you'll be glad it's gone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome over here to the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series, Season 4 2014 on RTL 7. We are here at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway for the final race of the season, ladies and gentlemen, the Roads Untraveled 500. A few drivers still have a shot at this championship, and of course this race is going to decide it all. Who will win the championship? Some drivers did not make it through the qualifying races, so they have already shown their last, they have already had their last action on track for this season. But these 42 drivers are going to be race one more time to decide it all, ladies and gentlemen. We have the championship standings open, and I do have to apologize once again. I made some calculating mistakes. I'm not sure. I really was asleep, I think, when I did the calculating things, but I've made a few calculating mistakes. So it appears that Kevin Waters in number 25 car, he cannot win this championship anymore. Even if he wins this race, he will come up 1 point short to what Sean Howell can finish if he finishes that, or the amount of points that Sean Howell will have if he finishes dead last. Joseph Ernesto, he's 1 point in front of Kevin Waters. He would be tied then with Sean Howell. However, it seems like if he wins this race, then they will both have one win. So that is only if Joseph Ernesto wins this race, and if Sean Howell finishes dead last, then they would be then Kevin Waters would still also. Okay, forget what I said. If Kevin Waters win... No, I'm just going to calculate it once again. I feel really stupid, man. I'm never screwing up these points, but... Well, so if Kevin Waters wins this race, he would have 602 points. Sean now has 601 points, and the least amount of points you can get is 2. So it means Sean Howell will have 3 points of 603 points. So Kevin Waters cannot win his championship. I was correct in that. Joseph Ernesto, if he wins, he would be tied with Sean Howell in points, and both would have one win. Then Sean Howell has one win in this championship, and also Joseph Ernesto. Joseph Ernesto still has the most wins. He has 3 wins in total. So that would So it means like we have 6 drivers who can still win this championship, with Joseph Ernesto being that last one. And if somebody crashes and finishes dead last, or even if somebody blows up before the start and it's not Sean Howell, then Joseph Ernesto is done for the championship. However, there's other 5 champion contenders. We're going to take you through them. Of course, Sean Howell once again points leader over here, starting actually pretty good. Not too bad. Oh, look at how crooked these cars are lined up, lol. But Sean Howell, he needs to get 35 points in order to win this championship. If he gets 35 points, no one can even catch them, even if they win. And there may be a few mistakes with drivers winning and being tied then with wins and stuff. So, but just if some of those 5 people wins this, or 6 people wins this race, then we're going to look deeper into that and to make a final decision. But fact is, Sean Howell, if he gets 35 points or more, so if he finishes 9th or better, he will win his championship. Doesn't matter what the others do. Then second in points is right. That was the wrong way. There, Moonlight Taylor in the number 96 car. For Moonlight Taylor, it is that if she, I'm kind of wondering. Oh no, it's correct. If she finishes worse than 30th, she cannot win this championship anymore. So she has to finish 29th or better to win this championship, and that is only if Sean Howell finishes dead last. So of course things will change throughout the race, and I have my calculator with me. So throughout the race we're going to make a few calculations and to see how the standings are at that moment. Then we got third in points over here, and it is Makoto Iguchi, and she's starting all the way in the back. She has to finish 25th, and then she would be tied if Sean Howell finishes dead last. So if she finishes 26th or worse, she's not going to win this championship. So that's her championship standings, points stuff. Then we got the 17 car of Nicole Trunowich, and actually I just noticed in this top 5 we have 2 Americans, a Dutch girl, a Japanese girl, and a Polish girl. And the 2 Americans are all males, so that's fun to know. 3 women can win this championship and 2 males. 3 male, with Joseph Nesto being one of them. So Nicole Trunowich has to finish 8th or better, otherwise she will not win this championship. So that's already a longer shot. And also for 5th in points, that is over here, Prudence Littlejohn, she's starting all the way in the back. She has to win this race. And also for her it's the same thing as for Joseph Nessel, though she would have, if she would win and Sean Howell would finish dead last, there would be a little bit bigger points difference between them than if Joseph Nessel would win and Sean Howell finished dead last. So the points difference between Prudence Littlejohn and Joseph Nessel is 4 points. So, and well, Prudence Littlejohn has to get 43 points or more to win, and of course you have the winner getting 47 points and second gets 42 points. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any driver changes. I will tell you a little bit first before we start this thing about next season. Of course next season is going to be a little bit different, just like in the Philips Cup series. First off, the point standings are going to be different. We're going to have 15 races once again, unless I have found 2 new tracks. 2 tracks need to be replaced, which were FTF Super Speedway, Barking Dog, and of course the Dragon Net. And I don't want to go to Daytona for 2 times in one season though. Actually, I found 2 tracks. I still have to do some more testing with them, but they are both from the Pix Racing. So Pix Racing already has the Haugebaan in there, and also of course Pixcliff. So that's 4 Pix racetracks, which are in the Star Speedway series. But of course, those tracks are really great. So that's one thing. Then the point standings are going to be different. If their driver is every driver has to race at least 13 races to be able to get all. Let me rephrase that. We have 15 races, and everybody signs up, a few drivers, and every driver can miss 2 races and be replaced by other people for 2 races, and then the points that the replacement driver gets will go to the person who is being replaced. If there are more races missed by that person, then the points that the replacement drivers get will go to the replacement drivers themselves. So that person still can win a championship. Of course, we have qualifying races, so missing a few races doesn't matter too much. Of course, it's a little bit tough deal, but there are going to be a lot of drivers missing a lot of races due to having so many drivers sign up, probably. I don't even know how many drivers are going to sign up, but still, we have 60, 70 views on every video. And if every person signs up a few people, we're going to have 100 people easily. So, and of course, we had 89 drivers now. However, the amount of drivers, we went from 89 drivers to 71 drivers. That's only 18 drivers who got kicked out. Next season, that's going to be a little bit drastical and more, as not every 5 races you have to comment, every 3 races. So also, of course, qualifying races count. Every driver has to comment on at least race number 1, 2, and 3 with the qualifying races, race number 4, 5, and 6 with the qualifying races, and so on and so forth. So every 3 races, otherwise that person will be kicked out. There will be no replacement signups. So if you miss the signups, that's tough luck and you have to wait a whole season. Unless for some reason so many drivers do not comment and we get less than 42 drivers, then we are going to have replacement signups. So, but I would be surprised if that would happen, to be honest. So the signups will be up next week, Tuesday, hopefully, for the Starbucks for the Facebook likers. So I will put the link first on Facebook with it being hidden. Then after that I will make it public for everybody on Wednesday, and it will be up for Wednesday and Thursday then, and then Thursday afternoon, depending on how many drivers we have, it's going to be either Thursday afternoon or Friday morning that I'm going to close it. And then it's all said and done. We're going to have some more testing. There's going to be a shootout next season, which is with the winners from all the qualifying races. So I've been tracking that and keeping everything together and noted down all the winners of the qualifying races. And they are going to race next season as well for a shootout. What they could win is not sure yet. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I think more information also will be on the Facebook page. So keep an eye on that. And when the season will start, I don't know. Of course, I have my holiday now. Of course, I don't think you guys have seen me upload many races lately. That's all because since I have a girlfriend, I've been very busy, and I'm not only gone during week time, but also in the weekends. So yeah, I'm not I am home often, but I don't have time to do races. However, next week she has to go to school again, and I don't. So tough luck for her. But she already had holiday a week when I had to go to school. So, so next week there may be more racing, and also Philips Cup Series is coming back again with the 4th race at Kyalami. But first, I just wanted to get the Starbucks Super Speedway Series finished and get this Gulf Super Speedway Season 5 sign up started. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if I have to say more. We're going to start this race, ladies and gentlemen. Breathe in and breathe out. 26 laps around this racetrack, and it's going to start right now. The road's Untraveled 500. There's the pace car rolling off. Your pole sitter over here is the number 92 car of John Maki. On his outside is going to be the 46 car of Keith Batson, who won the championship last season. But he's not going to win it this season. He won the qualifying race, but he's not going to win this championship as he's dead last in the chase. The question will be, of course, who is going to win the championship? We got Sean Howell in the points lead with 12 points over Moonlight Taylor and Makoto Iguchi. I think it's going to be between those 3 drivers who's going to win this championship. First, we're going to see who will make it through the first lap. Is everybody going to make it, or are there going to be cars wrecking? Ladies and gentlemen, the road's Untraveled 500 is green right now, and we will go racing one more time this season under the Starbucks Super Speedway Series name. Everybody coming out of turn number 2, and they seem like they make it till now. But of course the trouble spots are usually somewhere in turns number 3 and 4 and stuff, and also over here on the backstretch. Now challenge for the lead. 07 car is going down low. First it was, oh boy. Can they make it? Oh, close. But it seems like they don't make it. Zachary Fitzwater in the back, in the wall. The caution is out, and the race back to the line was won by Diana Vasquez in the 07 car. And let's see if everybody makes it over here. Everybody can breathe again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Roads Untraveled, by the way. And I'm not sure if you know this song, but it's also featured in the new Need for Speed race, so at the end of the video. And that's why I thought, well, at the end of the film, at the end of the movie, well, would fit also at the end of the season. So that's why this race is called the Roads Untraveled 500. And since Linkin Park is one of my favorite bands. So we see Zachary Fitzwater in the 47 car with a lot of damage. We saw him getting turns. There's the 25 car of Kevin Waters. So if he still would have made a chance to win his championship, that chance would be done over and right now. Betty Johnson has already retired. And I think there were some more people. We got trouble. Oh boy. Cars wrecking under caution over here for some reason. Look at that. Oh, that's nuts. And I sold... yes, indeed. The 9 car of Makoto Iguchi was involved. Oh boy. There's Bruce Littlejohn involved. So, well, with Betty Johnson retiring and Sean Howell being there, that would mean that Joseph Nesso cannot win his championship anymore. Bruce Littlejohn, I think, will neither. After a few months, we'll calculate that during the caution or after the caution replays, which we will go to right now, ladies and gentlemen. Diana Vasquez in the lead. First thought that everything was going to be fine, but of course they all wreck after or in turn number 4 on the first lap, as always. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at the replays over here. Caution number 1 at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again here on RTL 7 with the replays. It all started with Kevin Waters in number 25 car, who's going to turn number 7 of Jennifer Duke around. And they do know each other, or at least the team owners know each other, so good friends. Well, after this I'm not sure anymore. Jennifer Duke gets into the... Well, they were going 4 wide somehow. Kevin Waters gets into the left rear of Jennifer Duke. Look at Jennifer Duke and Kevin Waters both shove up the racetrack. There take out Betty Johnson and Zachary Fitzwater. And also the 63 car of Zach Sasser goes into the wall. Bruce Littlejohn barely misses everything, so she's lucky. However, these 5 drivers are not. Zachary Fitzwater saves it. And Jennifer Duke doesn't. Kevin Waters, Zach Sasser and Betty Johnson all sliding down the racetrack. So we get one more view of this. There. This is spectator view. There's contact made. Sliding up the racetrack into the wall. Pretty good lick for the 25 car as he went head on into the wall. And you could see he has retired probably as well. Ben Johnson we saw retire, so. And then you think, well, everything is settled down. However, for some reason some cars ended up getting into each other and stacking up under caution. And I'm not sure actually where it started. It started here with the 33 car of Nick Pericles, it seems like. So Nick Pericles, not sure what he was doing. It looked like actually he was brake checking. 14 car already had a problem. That might be possible. And look at this. Everybody's just sliding around. And there the 0 car of Nathan Mitchell goes around. Ian Dutta, the 88 of Nick Capps involved. Jane Pinter. There's the 9 car of Makoto Iguchi. And 29, 39 involved. And Nick Pericles, I'm not sure what he was doing actually over here. We are going to take a replay on board with Nick Pericles. we'll see. Let's go. So here's speed is climbing. He has to catch up to the rear of his teammate. There's 14 car right behind them. So now they have to slow down. And actually, I have no clue what was wrong with these guys. Seems like they just Molly Black just ran straight into the back of the 33 car for some reason. I don't know. Maybe if we take a closer look at this, there might be some penalties. But first, we're going to get this sorted out. I'm not sure actually what happens, and if there would be penalties, that will be for next season. We're going to take one more look at this. Nick Pericles, I'm not sure if it was his fault. He did slow down. I'm not sure if he braked very hard. Well, he had to slow down. Otherwise, he would have run into the back of his teammate. And I think he did actually brake hard. So there might be a penalty for next season for Nick Pericles for brake checking the field. But we're not sure. We are going to take a closer look at that later. Not now. Maybe that will be a penalty for this season, but normally we don't do that. So, however, we have a lot of cars now on pit road who had issues. And do I see? No, it was Zachary Fitzgerald. Well, the 9 car did come on pit road. So Makoto Iguchi, tough break for her. Seems like she's already. And there's 29 car still stuck on pit. On the apron. So ladies and gentlemen, Diana Vasquez in the 07 car is in the lead. We had 2 cars who already had issues now with or 2 of the 6 cars already had issues. Joseph Vanessa cannot win his championship anymore as Sean Howell is still racing and some cars have retired. Bruce Littlejohn might be the same story, but we're going to calculate it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with the replays. No, we go green flag racing. First, we're going to take we're going to calculate stuff over here. Ladies and gentlemen, back to green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. 1 to go before we go green flag racing here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. The final race of the season, the Roads Untraveled 500 over here at Starbucks Superspeedway Series. We got the 07 car of Diana Vasquez in the lead, Chaser, who cannot win his championship anymore. Then we got the 00 car of Cassie Spengler in second position. Third is the 24 car of Dom Caps. And fourth is your pole sitter, 92 of John Maki. Outside pole sitter in fifth position, Keith Batson cannot win his championship anymore, and he's a Chaser, yeah. Sixth position is the 52 car of Lee Hong. Then in seventh we got the 5 car of Andrew Robinson, replacing E.G. Robinson still. In 8th position you got your best running car who could still win his championship, Moonlight Taylor. Then in 9th position is the 73 car of Renesmee Brown. And finally in 10th position is the 77 of Denise Steinhauer. Your points leader Sean Howell in 18th position, and in 8th position it is Moonlight Taylor. So it seems like Moonlight Taylor is now just 2 points behind Sean Howell. And, well, of course, things are still very close and very early. However, Joseph Ernesto and Bruce Littlejohn both cannot win his championship anymore, as the least amount of points that Sean Howell can get now, if he retires right at this moment, is 608 points. And if Bruce Littlejohn wins this race, he will get 607 points. So, also we're going to, even though we're going green flag racing, we're going to quickly look up the 9 car of Makoto Iguchi. She's there in the back of the field, and Nicole Trenwich in the 17 car is there in 22nd position. So everybody fanning out, and we're going up front over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Dom Caps on the inside. 24 car of Dom Caps, and now he's in the lead. He has Nick Caps winning the championship in season 1. That was we still went to Talladega then. I think that was the only time that Talladega was the final race of the season. After that, it has been Coca-Cola Super Speedway. So ever since. Here comes Kasi Spengler back again in the 00 car. There's Keith Batson in the 46 car coming, although he's getting a dangerous push from the 5 car of Andrew Robinson. And at the moment, we see this. There is the 96 car, and let's see. She is crossing the line. Oh, Keith Batson goes around and saves it. That was one heck of a save, and now he crashes and takes out the whole field. Sean Howell flipping over. Your points leader is flipping over wildly, and we got carnage over here at the start. Oh, good grave. I cannot even. And Moonlight Taylor was also involved. We got first and second in points involved. And what a mess over here. Debbie Meyer with a whole lot of damage. How many drivers are still racing? This is insane. We got the whole field crashing over here. This might go into the history books, ladies and gentlemen, as the biggest crash in the Starbucks Super Speedway Series ever. We got Kasi Spengler coming back leading. But look at all the cars that are on pit road. What in the world happened over here? Dom Caps is still racing. Harry Hills, the 55 car of Bob Jones. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars. 11. Here's with damage. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look at all these cars on pit road. I mean, like, Sean Howell was there. Moonlight Taylor is still coming back. Nicole Tranwich is there. Prunus Littlejohn is not sure where she is. Oh, she's still racing. She might win, unless she could not win this championship anymore. Where's Makoto Iguchi? Makoto Iguchi is there. I rest my case. The championship is decided, ladies and gentlemen. Because we simply have every single person who could win this championship on pit road now. And now it's going to be a matter of who retires first. This is insane. I have never seen anything like this. I'm speechless. We have, what is it? We have 18 cars still left. One crash took out 20 cars or something. This is insane. I rest my case. I don't even know how many flips we have. It seems like this wreck might be actually a pretty bad one as well, or considering injuries. We're going to take a look at that. Something that just popped in my mind looking at this crash is Dan Walden's crash. So, I mean, like, we saw cars flipping over. I mean, I am speechless. And I am never too speechless, but this is just insane. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars here without damage. 11 cars without damage. Justin Nesso coming back again. Bruce Littlejohn, tough break for them. They would have won this championship if they would have just had a few more points, but they will come up short. There's Brenda Pericles, the 8 car of Emily Michaels, and there's 33 of Nick Pericles. And there we got a whole lot of cars on pit road. And this is going to be the thing. Who will retire first and who will retire last? So in a few laps we might already know who wins this championship, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to first take a look at the replays over extended replays, as this is the biggest crash we might have ever had in the Starbucks Super Speedway Series. That's how this season is going to end, with one major crash taking out everybody who could still win this championship, and therefore the championship being decided on lap number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a replay, or a few looks at the replays. Wow, that is all I can say. This is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at the replays. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it started. It started all with Keith Batson getting turns, your last season's champion, and he's going to get into the wall, or first into dump caps over here. And they were running in second, third position, so that's why this wreck is so big, and pretty much everybody behind them crashed. And there, everybody moves down low on the apron, and I think that is the wrong move. And this apron is so steep that eventually so many cars flipped over. I mean, like, this wreck is St. Jolte's size. There, Joseph Nesto comes back on the racetrack and wrecks Keith Batson. Keith Batson shoves up the racetrack. And there you see the 93 car flip over. Sean Howell flipping over. And however, Sean Howell, we're going quickly to Sean Howell. There's cars crashing into it. And Plowder, oh boy. And Sean Howell got hit right in the roof by Ian Dada. There you see, oh my goodness. This is seriously a, oh my goodness, look at John Cittadino flying over there. Daniel Voiles was flipping over. And we just have a whole field laying over here on the apron. I've never seen anything like this before. I've never ever. This is just sick. This is, I don't have words for this. This is just insane. So we're going to take a look at why Moonlight Taylor went out this race. For some reason, yes, same thing. She also went on the apron and just got up in the racetrack and seems the 07 car of Diane Vasquez ran right into Denise Steinauer. There she gets T-boned by the 17 car of and there's another hard hit over here. Oh, there are a whole lot of cars crashing over here. And everybody's just sliding into this. Denise Steinauer, the pinball over here. With roof damage, although she did not flip over. So, we're going to have to... Oh, this is going to be one hell. Looking at who all flipped over. This is going to be one hell. And I'm going to do that. So... Debbie Myers, well, here was the second incident. I mean, like, there she ran straight into three Oreo cars captured or caught in one screen, and all went into the wall. I think this is that's something that nobody really expected, and like at Las Vegas with Dan Wellens' crash, everybody was fearing that thing, but we did not expect to have this big of a crash. Up front there were no flips, so that's a good thing. However, a few. There, Nathan Mitchell, he did flip. No, he did not flip over either. So I'm not sure what would be the best way. I think the best way would just be to look at every single car, but there's going to be a whole lot of time. So I may even be pausing this. No, I will not pause this. You can skip this if you want. But Jane Pinter. Look at this. He ran straight into... Oh, man. That was a pretty good lick as well. Some drivers took extremely hard hits, so I hope that they are alright. John Andrews in number 29 car. Ouch. He ran straight into Jane Pinter in the front. There, Denise Steinauer. She took a hard lick as well. Of course, we first saw her getting taken out. She went on the apron and then got taken out by this 07 car. Really weird accident. And now she's going to get hit hard there twice. Well, it wasn't too hard, but well, I'm pretty sure she will be alright after this, or at least she would be shaken up. But this is one flipper. And a huge one as well. So, Annie Thomas, I'm going to write down numbers of cars who flipped over. So, 93 car of Annie Thomas. And we're going to go get two replays of her. First this one and then the onboard. I mean, like, look at this. And she flipped over 2, 3, 4 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, very many. And then she gets hit by John Cittadino. This is just insane. I have actually never seen this big of a crash with so many cars flipping over. Well, St. Jolte's does come close, and maybe it's even worse, but everybody just got bottled up and then went on the apron, and that is something you should not do at this racetrack, because as soon as you try to get on the racetrack again, you go sliding and you're done. So Annie Thomas, part of Daniel Voil's team, he has lost a driver a few months earlier. Hope that he's not going to lose another one. Hope that nobody's going to lose a driver or their own lives. But this, oh man, this was a really ugly thing. Look at John Cittadino. He got taken out over here by Jeff Stevens and Sean Howell. Then went into the wall. That's already pretty good one. There's Sean Howell flipping over. But now he's going to get T-bones. First by... I don't even know by who. Not Ian. Oh, Ian Dada first. And oh, good grief. And look at this car flying. Straight on top of the 43 car. Flying over the 30 car. This is the wildest ride that I've ever seen for John Cittadino. This is insane. I have no words for this. I mean, like... I'm not sure if we can get a better camera angle over here, but... Real slow. John Cittadino, he got T-boned by the number 9 car of Makoto Iguchi. And by the way, the champion of this season will be just a lucky person. So there he gets T-boned and then he gets flipped over. Now he's going to fly right on top of the 43 car, Cassandra Renzi. He flips straight over the 30 car. And then he lands on his roof and he flips straight into the 38 car. And then straight into the 93 of Annie Thomas. So... well, he also flipped over, I think. You can imagine that, but I really hope that he's alright. We're going to take an onboard look, and this is one of the most ugliest onboards we are going to see. And we're going to do it half, 1/3 time. I mean, like, this. Gets into the wall. There's Sean Howell flipping over, and you already know that this is going to be big. This steep apron, he would have probably flipped over if he would have gone on the apron, but now somebody's going to hit him first into that and then straight into the door, driver's side. And look at how high this car went, flipping over on his roof. He went straight over, seriously, he went straight over the 30 car. I'm not sure if there is going to be a better... oh, now he's just going to tumble right on his 4 wheels again. But this is just insane. This is sick. This is sick, that's all I can say. I'm not sure if there's a good onboard from somebody. Ian Dada, I mean, like... well, to Ian Dada will come in a few moments, we have to remember him. First we're going to do the other drivers. And there is, you see the 17 car of Nicole Trenowich. She also T-boned somebody. Well, first thing she missed, and then she got, oh man, she got drilled by the 33 car and pushed right into Diana Vasquez. And that is the end of Nicole Trenowich. So next person, Sean Howell. Oh boy. And this is another flipper. Sean Howell, your points leader. The fact is also that for the victory burnouts, the person who wins this championship will have to go to the backup car. That is insane. This is by far the craziest last race I've ever seen. Ooh. And we already seen his real thing. He got... oh, well, we'll go to... oh, damn it. Moonlight Taylor now. That's your second in points. I mean, like... well, we already had seen her as well, so... she just got on the apron, or on the racetrack and just got taken out by Denise Steinhauer. Theirs was hit by the 07 car, and I'm not sure. She actually drove again, and I'm not sure, but well, she drove again. I'm not sure if she would have been able to continue away. If she does not retire, then she wins this championship. That's a fact. Most likely, at least. In the 5 car, Andrew Robinson. He almost flipped over, but he got lucky in a way that he did not flip over. But Daniel Voiles is another one we have to go to. Well, first Jeff Stevens. I'm trying to cover everybody over here, just to see your car crash. And normally I don't do it this way, but well, this is also for me to see how big of the flips are, and well, this is just for you to see if your driver got injured or not. I think we go to Daniel Voiles now, as he is another person who flipped over. And this is indeed, as I said, extended replays, because this might be the biggest and most controversial crash we've ever had in the Starbucks Super Speedway series. Oh boy. Oh, Keith Batson also flipped over. So, Diane Vasquez we already had, I think. Well, we get another one for Diane Vasquez. I should go on board with Daniel Voiles, and we're going to do that in a few moments. Daniel Voiles, by the way, I think that one of his cars got taken out in the previous race. All 4 of his cars made it to the main race. However, 2 were in this one, I think. Annie Thomas, Daniel Voiles, and Barry Johnson was already out in the first race, and then Zachary Fitzwater also was. Oh, he got damaged, and I'm not sure if he survived. No, he was out also. So, well, that's one way to have your team crash. Look at all the ground that he gained on the outside, but then eventually he ran straight into the carnage. So I think if he would have done it a little bit easier and not so opportunistic to try to get most positions won, I think he might have been able to do great. And Cassandra Renzi, we're going to take an onboard with her as well. She did not flip over, but she got a car right flying on her nose. I mean, like, look at this. And there, John Cialdini is going to fly. Here it comes. Oh, boo. I mean, look at this. Look at this car. It just catapulted right into her. Look at there. Boom. Flying. Oh boy. Incoming. That is the most amazing view I have ever seen. I'm serious. That is the most amazing view I have ever seen. She had that car just flying. She had a car just coming flying straight into her. Ian Dada. First Keith Batson, I think. Then Ian Dada. Then the 9 car from Cody Iguchi. And Lee Hong is the final one. And then we have covered everybody, I think. And Keith Batson, he did flip over as well. Oh, there he flipped over. So I now have 5 cars who flipped over, but I'm not sure if maybe I forgot something just in the state of shock I'm in right now. Well, not really too big of a state of shock, but well, first Keith Batson we're going to take an onboard, but then from this, because this is where it all started with Dom Caps, and then he saved it, and I was like, then is one amazing save, but oh no. Now he gets Sean Howell on him, and he gets cars running straight into him. So, Ian Dada. Can we go to Ian Dada? Ian Dada was the one who first he hit John Ciardino, and then he hit somebody else, I think. Ooh, then he hit, of course, the 38 car right on his roof. So, Twisted T cars. Second car who hit John Ciardino, Makodi Gucci, and she hit John Ciardino indeed. So that's a tough deal. And now we go to Lee Hong. Will be the final replay, ladies and gentlemen. After this, we'll quickly go back and see who's actually still in the race and who wins this championship, because that is going to be decided. And oh, good grief! We're going to take an onboard over here with Lee Hong. Look at this. The wildest ride was possibly for the 72 car. I mean, like, look at this. Woohoo! That is John Ciardino who came flying straight over. Sorry about that. Saved it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see how many cars are still in the race. I have 5 cars who flipped over. Would give us a total of 30 flips. So, but I'm going to check that later. I am going to write it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Annie Thomas, John Cidino, Sean Howell, your points leader, Daniel Voiles, and Keith Batson. We're not sure in what state all these drivers are, and if if Sean Howell wins this championship, we're not sure if he's going to be able to make victory burnouts, but we will do that and then have somebody else possibly drive. But ladies and gentlemen, first we're going to go back green flag and calculate everything and see who is going to be your champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest crash possibly ever in the Starbucks Super Speedway Series, or one of the biggest crashes, but it is the most controversial crash, as all three, well, it seems like your top 5, top 6 in points got taken out. Now, top 4 in points at least, and the 5th and 6th are still running. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is insane. I still keep on saying that, but it is insane. We're going back, ladies and gentlemen, to the green flag. Still recording. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again, and it seems like we have some cars added to the field. The thing is, we got Kasi Spengler in the 00 car in the lead. Second is the 24 car of Dom Caps. Third is Harry Hills in the 64 car. Fourth we got Bob Jones. And fifth is the 92 car of John Maki. Sixth is the 73 car of Renesmee Brown. In seventh we got the 66 of Tyler Batson. Eighth is Kyle Thomas. Ninth is the 31 car of Jackson Phillips, and in 10th is the 88 car of Nick Caps. And here we see everybody driving. So indeed, all your 3 championship leaders are out. And we are going to take a quick look. Sean Howell ends up in 24th position. Moonlight Taylor, 24th. I will write it down. Moonlight Taylor ends up in 19th position. Well, don't have to write it down. Moonlight Taylor did not win this championship. And then finally, the 9 car of Makovi Iguchi in 37th, so she will not win this championship either. Nicole Trunowicz in the 17 car in 20th. So, ladies and gentlemen, unofficially, Sean Howell is your champion. And we will get everything sorted out after the race. But first we'll go back green flag racing, because you deserve some green flag racing now after this huge crash. I have never seen this big of a crash before. So you see cars fanning out over here. I'm still a little bit off my apropos. I'm not sure if that is a word, but in English, in Dutch it is. We're not halfway home, almost halfway home. Kasi Spengler in the lead. Harry Hills is, well, now it's just a matter of who will win this race. That's the thing. Kasi Spengler, it seems like she has the best papers and the best car. She was already fast in the qualifying races. She won her own qualifying race, and she's the only car still driving, only car of qualifying race who still drives. Well, actually, the John Maki is still driving as well. So she was so lucky. She was right in front of everybody when the big crash happened. And we do have some lapped cars, actually. There we got Nick Pericles, Brenda Pericles, or not lapped cars. Well, we do have a lapped car there, right in front of Moonlight or Prince Littlejohn. So, Kasi Spengler has been caught over here. Renesmee Brown in the 73 car gets pushed from the 66. And will it be enough? Well, she goes to the inside, and if she makes it to the corner, she will take over the lead. Renesmee Brown in the 73 car now in the lead, but here comes the 66 of Tyler Batson. The other 2 teammates of Tyler Batson are out of this race. Keith Batson flipped over, and Jeff Stevens also is done. So, and actually I'm gonna have to take a look. Oh, Renesmee Brown, I think she's the only Dutch driver who's still racing. I'm not even sure how many Dutch drivers qualified, but... Oh, and we had another crash, and it is Kasi Spengler on the roof. Oh boy. Oh boy. yeah. This is just insane. This race is just turned completely upside down. Everybody is just acting strange and probably just so in shock because of that huge crash that they just keep on crashing. And we have a caution coming out, third caution of the day, and I think we'd have less than 10 cars left now. I'm not sure. Well, Nick Caps involved, Cassie Spangler flipped over, and also some cars on pit road. There's Nick Pericles who crashed right into it, Emily Michaels who crashed right into it, and there's the 24 car of Need of Dom Caps. That's crazy. We had a couple of people who were in the lead before, now done. Same 3 car of Renesmee Brown phone. Who's that? I don't know. It's a mobile number. I'm not going to take it. Fact is, Renesmee Brown is in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take you now, to the replays again. There's Nick Caps. Ladies and gentlemen, replays third caution of today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. I'm actually not sure if we're with the right person. This is where it happened. It is Joseph Nesto who turned the 88 car around. And I'm not sure, we have to take a closer look at Joseph Nesto. He has turned around a couple of cars lately. So he got right into the 88 car of Nick Caps. Nick Caps went into the 24 car and into Cassie Spangler. Cassie Spangler did not flip over, by the way. She just went on her nose and on the... Oh, right into the catch fence. And I don't think anybody crashed over here now. But now things got ugly over here. First, Emily Michaels hit the 88 car of Nick Caps. And then even worse, Dom Caps and Brandon Pericles it was, by the way. Excuse me, not Nick Pericles. Yeah, that's 2 cars flipping over. Indeed. There, Brandon Pericles, bell rolling. 32 flips. Yeah, that's how this is going to be, this final race. Emily Michaels comes running straight into Dom or Nick Caps. And there's, oh, actually 2 Capses are again involved. Dom Caps and Nick Caps, I don't know, realize it now. And, well, Nick Pericles did a little bit dangerous things over here there, but that's alright. We'll go on board with what seemed like was the fastest car of the day. And I said that she would have had a legit chance to win her first race. But Cassie Spangler, again bad luck, taken out over here. Car flipping over right in front of you. Oops. Oh damn. So ladies and gentlemen, that was an onboard with Cassie Spangler. And I think we should go onboard with Dom Caps as well as the 40 car of Brandon Pericles. Normally I always do the people who flip over on boards, always. So here we go, on board with Dom Caps. And now he's going to get hit. Well, first close call. Ouch. Oh boy. Hope that he's alright. But well, we haven't heard from him in an extremely long while now, so I don't even expect him to be back next season. So sorry. I keep on hitting my microphone. That's all out of frustration. No, just kidding. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Pericles on board. There we go. And these guys were so far behind everything. You think like they see a crash in front, just take it easy and slow down. But no, they think, well, let's run straight into them and cause even more carnage. And take ourselves out as well in the process. So not a very smart move over here by Brandon Pericles and by Emily Michaels. Renesmee Brown is the leader. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take you now back to the green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with now less than 15 cars left, I think. Oh, 11 cars left. Alright. We got... Well, not 11 cars, I'm not sure, but... Yeah, 11 cars left. We got Renesmee Brown in lead. Second position, Tyler Batson. Third is Harry Hills. Fourth, Jackson Phillips. Fifth, Kyle Thomas. Sixth, Beth Black. Seventh, John Mackey. Eighth, Joseph Nesto, who we have to go take a look at closer later. Then we got the 55 car of Bob Jones in 9th position. In 10th we got the 14 car of Molly Black. The standings are a little bit screwed up, I think. Oh, she's a lap down, just kidding. In 10th position is the 50 car of Prins Littlejohn, and in 11th position is over here the 33 car of Nick Pericles. And then the 14 car, she's 3 laps down. She's in lap number 15, while the leaders are in lap number 18. That's nuts. Let's see if we can get this race now to the finish. Although, well, with all these crashes that I've seen, you never know what's going to happen at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. And especially not when there are 11 cars left. And you realize that, 12 cars left. And you realize that 30 cars have crashed out of this race. Of which 7 have flipped over. That's insane. That's truly insane. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 73 car of Nesmer Brown, her teammate didn't make it, Lisa Brown, and we're not sure if she's going to be back next season, but if she wins this race, she has a pretty good chance, actually. So, ladies and gentlemen, the green flag is out. Here we go. We're already on the way, and Tyler Batson in the 66 pulling out. And I was thinking, like, what is the connection between the 66 and the 73? Thing is, Nesmer Brown drove this number 66 car last season, so that's why I was like, these two cars have a connection. But Harry Hill's in the 64 car, coming with the push now from the 31 car. Oh, never mind, that was as far as the push concerned. Jackson Phillips. And looking at these cars, who will be back next season? Tyler Batson, not sure. Jackson Phillips, probably not. Joseph Ness will be, pretty sure. Pit wall. No. Oh, and that was Beth Black into the pit wall. And Kyle Thomas. Yeah, 2 chasers there were, and the caution is out. Well, she almost spun straight into her pit stall. So that will leave us with 9 cars when we go green flag racing. If we go green flag racing, can we please finish this race without cautions? I mean, like, we've had 4 cautions now. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure how this race actually was last season. I think it was a pretty crazy race, but a pretty good race as well. But this has just turned out to be an extreme wreckfest. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Batson in the lead. Will take you now to the replays. So, well, it seems like this team over here of, the blacks and stuff didn't have a very good race over here. First it was Kevin Waters who turned somebody around, and now it was Beth Black who turned somebody around. However, Beth Black was the one getting the worst from this. And Renesmee Brown saved it, so that's a good thing for Renesmee Brown. However, Beth Black is going to nail the pit wall over here very hard. So we hope that she's alright, because that was one ugly hit. And these pit walls, yeah, we've seen tough things happen to them lately. Kyle Thomas in the number 2 car also involved in a hard crash. So, well, we'll see what he saw. I'm not sure if he hit the pit wall as well, but not on that straight edge. Oh, actually. Well, that was weird. Seems like he had his car saved, and then he saved it straight into the pit wall. So, on board with Beth Black, we'll get 2 onboards here, just for the heck of it. There's contact, and there she goes, and brace yourselves. Ouch. That is nuts. She hit the pit wall with... She slid straight into the pit wall with 146 miles per hour. And after she hit it, she went straight to 60 miles per hour. So that's from 140 to 60 miles per hour. That's 80 miles per hour difference. Are you kidding me? Kyle Thomas in number 2 car. Another chaser. Ouch. Well, for him, he just had his car saved, but he saved it straight into the pit wall. So if he would have saved it a little bit straighter, he would have made it. So tough break for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going back green flag racing, and I'm not sure if there are going to be any more cautions, but we'll see. Tyler Batson in the lead, back to green. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the record is of least amount of cars finishing, but I'm pretty sure we have never had less than 10 cars finish. So we have Tyler Batson in the lead, Jackson Phillips in second, Joseph Ernesto in third, Bob Jones in fourth. In fifth position we got Joan Maki. Sixth is Harry Hills. Seventh is Renesmee Brown. Eighth is, actually it's 10 cars. Eighth is the 55 car of Prince Liljan. Ninth is 33 of Nick Pericles, and eventually in 10th position would be Molly Black, but she's a few laps down, so she has to race. If she finishes this race, she will finish in 10th position. So we have, when we go green flag racing, 3 more laps to go, and hopefully 3 green flag laps. But I mean, like, how difficult can it be to not crash with 10 cars? But seems like these guys managed to somehow make a crash, even though it doesn't matter how many cars there are. And looking at this race, what would be the strategy? Strategy would just be staying up front the longest and just getting to the front first as quickly as possible, and then trying to stay there till the end of the race. Because you never know when this race is going to end. If the caution comes out, the race is over. So if anybody behind here still wants to have a chance, they have to get to the front as quickly as possible, and that might also make for some issues if they choose to do that. So Tyler Batson in the lead. Oh yeah, we were discussing who was going to go back or coming back next season. Joseph Nesto is. Bob Jones, we're not sure. John Maki, probably not. The green flag is out. 66 car of Tyler Batson takes him to the green. Harry Hills, we're not sure. Well, the team is coming back, that's for sure. But Renesmee Brown, we're not sure. Molly Black, same story as Harry Hills. Bruce Liljan, we're not sure, depending on John Ciudino. I think she should be coming back next season. And then Nick Pericles, not sure either. Probably not, as we haven't heard from him in a long while either. So next season there are going to be a lot of new rookies, I think. And a lot of people not returning. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the race for the win. Bob Jones right on the rear bumper of the 66 car. And Bob Jones, he has won a qualifying race before, but not a main race. Here comes Harry Hills in the 64 car. If he wins this race, that would be a big thing for him. But he's not there yet. He's to the inside of the 55 though. 2 laps to go. With the help from Renesmee Brown and Joan Maki. 66 cuts down low, not enough. Here comes Harry Hills in the 64 car. Harry Hills with the push from Renesmee Brown. Renesmee Brown is deciding to make it 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Joan Maki, your pole sitter, who might be thinking about making it 4 wide for the lead. Renesmee Brown with Joan Maki right on the rear bumper, and here comes Joseph Ernesto. Here comes Joan Maki down low on Renesmee Brown. When we cross start finish line, will be 1 more lap to go, and Joan Maki is in the lead. Joseph Ernesto saw a victory in the qualifying races go up in smoke after he lost the race with 32 1,000ths of a second, and we got 6 cars battling for the lead. Renesmee Brown is suddenly stopped. She has a problem. And that has taken out Joseph Ernesto. Now who's in the lead? It's the 92 car of Joan Maki, and he's running away from Jackson Phillips. What is the speed difference? These guys are running a little bit faster, but not too much. I think this race is going to be for your pole sitter, and this might be the first time. No, Ray Takeda has done it before. No, I'm not sure. This might be the first time that your pole sitter is going to win this race, but well, survival was the key this race, ladies and gentlemen, as we have 10 cars finishing over Renesmee Brown with all her problems. I'm not sure if she's going to finish, but the fact is, Joan Maki in the number 92 will win the last race of the season. And look at how far Joseph Ness has fallen back. Just the wrong place, wrong time for him. And Renesmee Brown. There she is. She has a problem. I'm not sure what the problem is. Maybe a flat tire? Well, she's at least going to finish in 9th position. So that's a tough break for her, trying to win this race first race, and now she has tire issues, and we're not sure if she's coming back. Of course, she's one of the Dutch drivers, and there are a few new Dutch drivers who are going to race, like Noortje Smits, like Denise van Leeuwen, and like Amber Zomers. They are going to be driving full season. So, and then you of course have the 3 Aapjes, and that's already 6 drivers. And we're not sure how many drivers are going to. Oh, she has retired. Okay. The fact is, there's a winner. And look at this. We have 9 cars finishing on the lead lap, 1 car finishing 3 laps down, and all the others have retired. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to calculate everything, but Sean Howells, he finished in 25th position, so Moonlight Taylor finishes in 20th position, seems like. Oh, not even 19th. So that's 5 points difference. That would mean that Moonlight Taylor would gain 5 points on Sean Howell, which is not enough to win the championship. Then we got the number 9 car of Makoto Iguchi. She finishes in 37th. She did not even gain points on Sean Howell. The 17 car of Nicole Tranowicz finishes at 21st, and she did not even gain points on Moonlight Taylor. So, ladies and gentlemen, officially over here right now, well, we do have to quickly make sure. Prudence Littlejohn, where did she finish? Prudence Littlejohn, I don't even know where she finished. Well, she finished in 6th position. She would get 38 points for that. But of course, once again, 38 points. That's 589 points. She does not overtake Sean Howell. And Joseph Nesta does neither, that is. But ladies and gentlemen, officially now, your champion of the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 4 2014 is the 38 car of Sean Howell. Congratulations to Sean Howell. It was a weird race. It was a wreckfest, crazy race. I have never seen a race this crazy before. So we're going to take a look at the victory burnouts. We're not sure if actually Sean Howell is able to make them, as he has been injured. So, but at least we're going to see that 38 car make the victory burnouts. This is insane. John Maki winning the race, Jackson Phillips in 2nd position. And then we got Harry Hills in 3rd and Tyler Batson in 4th position. We got Bob Jones in 5th position, Prudence Littlejohn in 6th, Joseph Ernesto in 7th position, Nick Pericles in 8th, and Renesmee Brown in 9th. And then Molly Black 3 laps down in 10th position. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you now to the victory burnouts, and for everybody who does not want to watch that, well, here you have your official standings once again. For everybody who does not want to take a look at the victory burnouts, because, well, the race is over now, and Joe Maki has won the race from the pole. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you very much for watching this whole season. And it has been a very long season. I think we started the series somewhere last season in September or October, I think. Was it this year? No, it was September or October, I think. And I know that I haven't been uploading a lot of races lately. I mean, like, the chase started 2 months ago, I think. So hopefully you will be able to sign up for next season, which will then be, of course, under the Gulf name, the Dascar Gulf Super Speedway Series. We'll have to get used to that. Probably we'll say Star Super Speedway Series a couple of times. So we're going to witness that, and hopefully you are going to be able to sign up for that and willing to sign up for that and follow that. Remember, if you sign up, you have to watch the races, and normally it is always like, if people ask me to sign up for this series, that's fine. I'm willing to sign up, but I don't have time to watch races. So if they really need people, I always sign up. So also that will also be for you. If you know that you're already not going to watch all the race, well, or at least most of the races, and be able to comment on them within a few weeks / months, please don't sign up, because, well, you will get kicked out anyway. So it's just a request. and we know that probably it will happen. That's just unavoidable, but hopefully you will be able to sign up and watch the race and enjoy this series for as long as it's lasting. I'm not done yet. I always say I'm not done yet with doing these races, but you never know what's going to happen, and that's the thing. I've been very busy now, and this isn't even my year of exams. That is going to be next year, so I'm not sure how busy I am going to be. So we will see. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, and maybe the next season might be the last season. You never know. Maybe I'm going to do another 2 or 3 seasons or 1 season afterwards. So just enjoy this for as long as it is. And of course, Dascar will keep on existing, as I'm not the only person doing these races. Once again, I want to thank some people in special. First of all, I always start with Joseph on Nesto, but actually this time I want to start with Sean Howell, your champion. And why does he? Well, Sean Howell gives me all the cars, all the cars which have been in the Sprint Cup series. Were all delivered by Sean Howell, and he has just sent me 6 packs of 2014 cars, which are a total of 200 plus cars. So Sean Howell, big thanks goes to him for for sending me these cars, and I think he deserves this championship. He has been in the in Dascar and the series, my series, for a long time, ever since the start of it. So I'm really thankful for his support. Although he doesn't comment on every single race, I know he watches most of the race, or as many as he can. So, and not only for that, just for sending me the cars and supporting me, I want to thank him a lot. Also want to thank Joseph Nesto, of course. Joseph Nesto is my right hand pretty much, and if I have problems and questions, I go to him and ask him what he thinks about it. So he's pretty much like the vice president. People always consider me as the president of Dascar. Of course, I grounded it, I made Dascar. But yeah, just some other people have just as much power as me, like Joseph Nesto. Actually, also John Cidino, Jane Pinter, Joshua Michaels. They do even more races than me. So, and if the quality of the races is higher or not, I don't know. I don't care. I'm just very thankful for those people as well. John Cidino, with his Utica Home Track Series and his Dascar Regional Pro Series, and he has been busy as well as Joseph Nesto lately. Jane Pinter as well. I will catch up with your races, I promise. And I will do that next week as I have more time. And also Joshua Michaels and all the other Dascar presidents. Alex Smith, he is not in the series, but he might be signing up for next season as well with a couple of drivers. Zachary Robinson. And then we have some drivers, others who are closely related to Dascar, who have Dascar series and who also have other series, like Chris Washer, Ian Dudda, and Daniel Voiles especially, as he's the one who's commenting on most races and watching them all. So to all those people, thank you very much, but also for other people who have been commenting and supporting Dascar a lot, and who have commented on most of these races. Just to mention a few, Anna Gregg always comments on races, although she's sometimes a bit lagging behind, but I don't care if you lag behind. That's fine, I do that as well. We all have not a lot of time, so Skylar Dixon as well, and Justin Yee, or at least the Sinclairs. I think his real name is Justin Yee, so I'm not sure. And everybody else who has been supporting Dascar and has been watching races, thank you very much. I mean, it still means the world to me. And even though I don't do too many races, and Dascar is not my highest priority anymore in my life, I still enjoy doing these races. And even though this race was extremely crazy, I'm just happy that we did it, and I'm very excited to start a new season over here with you guys. So once again, thank you very much to all of you, and then hopefully I will see you next season again. We're done over here. We'll get your victory burnouts over here of your champion of Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 4 champion, Sean Howell. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching for this season, and thank you for all your support, and I'll see you then next season with the Dascar Gulf Super Speedway Series Season 5, 2014 on RTL 7. Till we meet again.
Not for roads untraveled. Weep not for sights unseen. May your love never end. And if you need a friend, there's a seat here alongside me.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my microphone was away. Welcome over here to the victory burnouts of your champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 38th car of Sean Howell, your Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 4 champ. Sean Howell has been a veteran in the sport and he has been very long in the series. I'm not sure, I think he got his first ever win in this series this season. In this Phillips Cup Series he has won multiple times, but his first Starbucks Super Speedway Series victory came right here. Well, not at this racetrack, but it came this season. So ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you a little bit on how the official standings will be at the moment. Sean Howell officially won the championship with 620 points as he is burning it down over here. So ladies and gentlemen, great job by Sean Howell. It's always a lot of fun to do these burnouts, to see them. Although once again, Sean Howell, he wrecked very hard in the race, as you have seen a few moments ago. So we're not really sure if it is he driving or if it is somebody else driving. We didn't get a report about that. So we expect him to be driving this car, and we assume that he is driving this car. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, Sean Howell, your champion with 620 points. 7 points behind him ended up Moonlight Taylor in the number 96 car. So top 2 didn't change, excuse me. Then we got Prunus Littlejohn in the number 50 car, who finished third in points. As Sean Howell is driving really fast over here. Oh my goodness, look at that save. Oh wow, that was spectacular. Of course, we've seen a lot of drivers do burnouts, and it's always fun to see what kind of special things these drivers come up with. So, Prunus Littlejohn finished third in points, with 22 points behind the points leader, so she made up a lot of ground in the final race, as she was 5th in points. Same story, Joseph Ernesto, he's ended up 4th in points, still has the most victories, and he ended up with 593 points, which is 27 points behind Sean Howell. Then 5th ended up Makoto Iguchi. She fell back a lot, 29 points behind Sean Howell. And 6th is Nicole Tranowicz with 590 points, 30 points behind Sean Howell. Then we got Beth Black in the number 39 car with 584 points in 7th. Kyle Thomas in the number 2 car with 582 points in 8th. 9th is Daniel Voiles in the number 30 car with 572 points. Then Diana Vasquez in the 07 car ended up in 10th in points. And Kevin Waters in 11th. And eventually Keith Batson in 12th position, so your past season's champ. The person who ended up with the most points, and this is actually pretty funny, the two people who ended up with most points, oh my goodness. Sliding it around. Well, that's one way to do it. Great 360. The two people who ended up with the most points and who are non-chasers are in 13th and 14th. Brenda Pericles and Amanda Pericles. So 2 Pericleses ended up with 250 points and 243 points respectively. So then we got Jeff Stevens 15th, Jacques Robinson in 16th, in the number 16. Jordan Culp in 17th, as Sean Howe is going for another... Oh boy, oh, that was the wall. Kissing the wall, but doesn't matter too much. This car is going to be back next season probably. But, well, then with a newer car. Of course, this is the backup car already, so... And then Sean Howell's destroying the backup of the car. But it doesn't matter, he deserves it, as he is the champion. Of course. Jordan Culp in 17th, John Andrews in 18th, Blake Holshield in 19th, and Nathan Mitchell in 20th. So, ladies and gentlemen, this season will come to an end in a few moments after if Sean Howell brings it back. And once again, thank you very much to all of you for supporting Dascar and especially the Star Wars Super Speedway Series. We had 89 drivers, which is a record, and we ended up with 71 drivers. There he goes once again. Oh, just couldn't keep it out of the wall. But it doesn't matter. 38 car. Sean Howell has won a championship before the Shell Durringer Series, and now he should not get stuck on the apron. Great job. But this is his first big title, and he's also he came close to Phillips Cup Series title as well before, but here he is finally with the Starbucks Super Speedway Series title, a title which will mean a lot to him, as he's driving around with some flat tires now, and on the racetrack again. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much to all of you for supporting, and everybody who has supported Dascar and has signed up. And hopefully we will see you back next season again. Special thanks once again to Sean Howell, your champion, Joseph Ernesto, John Cittadino, Jane Pinter, Joshua Michaels, and all the other Dascar presidents. And hopefully next season will be just as good. There will be a few changes. Sean Howell, of course, your champion. So he's locked in for the first 6 races, not for the full season, which is a change. And you can see only one tire is spinning as the other one is flat. So Sean Howell will be, if he returns next season, which we hope he will be back again, probably driving the 38 car, as he's been driving the 38 car ever since he entered Phillips Cup Series Season 1. Oh, and that was another hit in the wall. So, well, I can tell you it's pretty difficult to drive with flat tires and to still make donuts. That's even worse. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this season over here. Next season will be called the Dascar Gulf Super Speedway Series Season 5. And hopefully we can get a lot of drivers once again. So 15 races, 2 new racetracks which are owned and made by the Pix Racing crew. And, well, more info will be on the Dascar Facebook page. Please look on that and like if you haven't already. And, well, there will be some specials coming up when I get more subscribers and views. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to look as many videos as possible. So ladies and gentlemen, Sean Howell in number 38 car has brought it back to pit road as he's making some more donuts. We'd like to thank you for watching this race, and it's been a very long race. And now we're going to say goodbye to you until we meet again, which will be next season, here with the final race of the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series, Season 4. It is now over, but never will it be over entirely. Well, at least not for now. So we will meet again next season, ladies and gentlemen, or in the Phillips Cup Series if you are in there. Sign-ups will be up on Tuesday, and be sure to make it. The sign-ups will be up for 3 days. And if there will be changes, it will be put on Facebook. So once again, thank you all for your support and for watching all the races, or most of the races, or any of the races. We will meet again next season. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now all over. The Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series, Season 4, 2014 on RTL 7.